Hello, people and friends of the Wabash Valley and the internet, and anybody who might be watching this from a lawn care perspective. My name is Andrew Bowman with Bowman's Pro Turf, and with me here today is the Stinger Gateway Applicator that we are demoing for a couple of weeks. The owner of Stinger reached out to me a couple weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago, and said, hey, would you be interested in demoing this machine that we have? And I said, why not? It's always great to try new stuff and see new things. So this was just delivered this morning to us, actually. Had a little bit of training on it and away we went. I haven't taken it out on lawns yet. I'm going to do that next week. I'm going to put one or two of our technicians on it as well, get them trained on it so they can give me their feedback of it. Now, I will tell you all this, that while we are going to demo this, we still do primarily use our steel greens and older Z sprays. If you watched any of my other videos, you would know that. But I am not against to giving the other guy a shot and see what they have to offer, because our industry, there's always new technology and new things coming out. So some quick little highlights about this machine. It only has 3 nozzles, the middle nozzle for a narrow spray and the outer 2 nozzles for a wider spray. I don't have the specs memorized just quite yet, but we have this set up so I can make 10-foot passes as we go. So I'll have to look at the information and specs a little bit closer to know exactly how wide this applicator can spray, but I know it can spray, I believe, 16 or 12 feet, something like that. I want to say 12. Don't quote me on that. I'm probably getting this all wrong. I'm just excited that we have this piece of equipment to demo and try out. Very big hopper, 150-pound hopper, and then I believe it's a 20-gallon, yes, it's a 20-gallon herbicide tank. And this has the Kohler engine on it, but what I do understand is next year models will have a Honda engine on it. The weight compared to the steel greens and Z sprays, it is much lighter and it's got a much lower center of gravity, but it does have very nice wheel clearance to where you can hop curbs. It's only about 390 pounds. I think it actually says 385 pounds is what it weighs, so that's not bad at all. And I'm gonna see if I can't. I don't know how to flip the camera around as I'm talking, but here's the control panel up here. Let me push the buttons. So now it is turned on, and then you have your hopper, your spreader settings here and your spray settings here. You can turn the hopper or the tank on and off as you please. And then this setting right here, this button, it allows you to change whether you're going to do your trim pass or a wider throw, throwing it to the left or throwing it to the right, or both. There's a tank agitator, or excuse me, a tank hopper vibrator, I'm sorry, but there also is tank agitation right there as well. And then you've got your sprayer wand on and off for your nice spray wand right here. So some right out of the box feedback from it. What I think is pretty cool is this kind of like game controller right here. Once you get it calibrated, it does a very good job. It tracks 100 times per second your wheel speed of your machine, your hopper opening, and your pressure on your sprayer to make sure that you're putting out the right amount of product as you go. Do I know how accurate it is yet? No, not really, because I haven't put it on lawns yet to test it, but I have watched other videos and I've looked at the technology to know that it's pretty darn accurate. So I'm pretty excited about that. There are some things also right out of the gate that I know might be a frustration for some folks, and then for me as well. There is no like side storage bin like we have and like what we're used to on the steel greens or the Z sprays, and there's no foot switch, so spot spraying and things like that, once you get trained on it, it's pretty easy, but you use this thumb button up here and then quickly switching back and forth from the wand. On this model, it's not as easy, but I know on newer generations, they are making it much easier. So I'm not going to count it out at all. I'm excited to use this on lawns. I'm excited to get to see how this machine and piece of equipment works. And the really cool thing about our industry is there are tons of pieces of equipment and tons of tools that you can use for your business. You just need to find what the right one is for you. I can see this machine coming in handy in our area and with our business in several different instances, but I just need to test it out, get comfortable with it, and see how it does compared to what we're used to, and kind of go from there. So I want to say thank yous to Stinger for lending us the Gateway Applicator. That we're gonna have it for a few weeks. So this is just a quick little intro video. I know hardly anything about it. I've driven it just around here and a little bit up at the house a little bit, and that's it. So we haven't really put much product out. We haven't done production with it yet, but I am excited to learn more about the machine, see how it does, and give proper feedback in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for what's to come, and hopefully you might learn something as well. Take care.